Show.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Johnson. And tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings. Looking at the Kings of late, 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. Hey, we could be looking at a defensive stalemate here tonight. Both teams really geared towards shutting down offenses. Kenny, how hard is it going to be to score for guys tonight?
Well, you're going to have to try to manufacture points because getting buckets in this is going to be not at a premium. You know, scoring in the half-court sets will be a challenge because defensively, these teams lock it in.
You know, even when the shots are not falling, you can win with great defense.
Nine seconds left to Minnow. Rajon Rondo is out there with Collison. Then there's Cauley-Stein. Then it's Thomas. And it's Koufos in at the center, locking down the middle. And we finished one half.
DeMarcus.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, how about all of the assists he's had already in the first half? Got his team a lot of easy baskets.
He's got great vision, Greg, and he's not afraid to get rid of it early. That's what makes him such a great passer. He doesn't hold on to that thing. He finds the open guy right away.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Freak is out there with Beasley, and it's Beverly in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies, boy, he was tremendous. He finished with 34 points and, as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in. Freak's got 18 points in the game.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
For the Rockets, Freak's checked in for Howard. Booker comes in, and it's Beasley in for Trevor Ariza. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Koufos checked in for Cousins. Cauley-Stein comes in for Monty Eunice. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Collison in for Bellinelli. Now here's Collison. 7 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Beasley with the steal. Harden the pass to Freak. Beasley outside. Freak kicks to Booker, and he gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 17.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Outside Collison. Cauley-Stein with the screen for Collison. Inside, Cauley-Stein. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Collison, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Freak dishes to Beasley. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. And the Kings pushing it up now. Collison's got the ball. They get the rebound. And thanks here in the fourth. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against Memphis. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Moniunas. Bellinelli is out there with Collison. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Caspi in at the 3, the small forward.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Now, here's Collison. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Houston. And then for Sacramento, Thomas comes in for Moniunas. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Bellinelli. And Cousins throws it down.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Get the ball inside.
Freak kicks to Beverly. A shot by Harden, wide open. Good on the triple.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
Outside Thomas. Screened by Cousins. Thomas passes to Collison. He kicks it to Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over to the left wing. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Cousins dishes to Caspi. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
You could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Rondo kicks to Cousins.
Certainly not the performance that I thought we'd get out of them in this half. They haven't been very effective on offense, especially in their half-court game. I mean, when you're not able to get out and run, then you've got to be solid in the half court.
Beverly wide open. And another 3 for Houston.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
And Cousins kicks to Caspi. Howard with the steal. Collison against Beverly. Passes to Freak. And Cousins comes over to help. Freak dishes to Howard. That one goes. Count it.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Rondo drives in. Got a hand on it. It's 2-on-1. On up the court. Howard, the pass to Freak. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. 22 points for Freak.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Cousins, no good.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court. There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Here's Houston now. They're on a 14-6 run.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, Greg, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
No good on the second free throw. Houston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Decker, lays it up and banks it in.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Cauley-Stein. Rockets with the rebound.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And, Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And Thomas over to help. And that one's good. Freak.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
That's his first personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
All right. Two shots.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Kicks it to Cauley-Stein. The dish to Caspi. Here's Koufos. Can't hit. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too.
Well, first off, James, congratulations on the win tonight. What is the mindset of the team right now and the philosophy in your approach?
Our consistency and our attention to detail. You know, we're young.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Freak. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the...
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille